I think we should let pandas go extinct.
Wow.
I think that
Canceled
they are,
immediately.
Take your hands off the trash
that
right
is
now.
Cold Darwinian. I want to hear the cold Darwinian logic.
they are the most useless animal.
What is wrong with
If
you?
we left them to their own devices, they would just die out. Because they don't want to eat, they don't want to procreate.
And they only want to eat
need
one thing.
humans to be dressed up in panda costumes to get them to want to
I'm not sure we can
do
be friends.
an
You're a monster.
evolutionary thing that every other animal wants
Do you
to do.
kick puppies?
They don't want to do it.
You would have left punched the
They
monkey
would rather
down,
rainbows.
wouldn't you?
I just think, and then how much money we spent to just keep like 5 of them alive.
I'm sold.
Imagine if
I've never-
this had been your actual
totally
This
sold.
confession.
makes no sense.
This would be great.
They are supposed to climb up trees.
Yeah.
And then they routinely fall out of the trees.
I'm
part of
sold.
the charm.
I'm actually
That's
sold
part
on
of
this.
the charm.
She finds it so you would watch the
They're also
panda.
domesticated. Do you think the ones in the wild are falling off
She
trees?
watches the
They can
panda
spend
video
too
and
much
she's
time around
annoyed.
us.
There are hardly any in the
isn't
wild
extinct.
because they cannot survive.
My heart is so
without
broken right now. I
humans.
can barely.
I know. I don't
This
even know
is-
who you are anymore.
No, this is maybe Abby's best take.
This didn't work
is
out,
great.
Eric.
I don't know.
This is a bad
I
idea.
don't
They
know.
are cute.
She makes a point.
They're cute, but this is compelling.
I'm telling you.
What else do you want to kill?
Look this up.
Yeah, what else should go out?
They're
What
killing
else should go
themselves.
extinct, Abby?
She would
If
murder.
you do a deep dive into all the things we have to do to keep this species alive, you'd be like, we could cure.
So are you
homelessness
singularly
and
targeting
hunger
pandas, or are
and-
there
Are
other
we putting
things?
that much effort into
I
keeping
just-
them alive?
I love
feel like it's just a
animals.
side project.
It might
I
be more
love
than you
animals.
suspect.
I mean, the Chinese are spending inordinate amounts of money just to make people feel happy to see pandas
Let them.
alive.
The other things they spend
like-
it on are
Anna's happy
terrible.
naturally.
And they
I
control
just
the
think
panda
we could
trade.
be doing other
Yeah.
things with our money. And there are other animals that are like way better, like
Wow.
horses. Horses are great animals. They're smart. They do things.
What else-
They
When
can
did
race.
this become a
But what else do you
competition
want to
They
go
between
extinct?
animals?
procreate.
They're not
They can
cuddly.
survive
You
on their
can't
own.
cuddle a horse.
They are cuddly. You come up to a horse and
sleep
they'll like
standing up.
nuzzle
That's
you.
creepy.
I mean, no. Just don't stand behind their hind legs and they might kill you. But okay. All right.
I got
Are
bitten by a
pandas
horse.
dangerous?
This took a
Will
weird
they maul
turn.
you?
I'm beyond
That I
That
don't
was
know.
a crazy confession, Abby.
All right. Sorry. Okay. All
A
right.
horse bit me once.
You should have said a panda, then she would have said seagull.
Confession.
That's
A
why we're
horse
getting
bit
rid
me
of
once.
them.
I had no idea
right.
there was this level of panda
There
animosity.
is. I'm not the only one, I promise you.
Oh.
Okay, the next confession. Subscriptions and ads don't mix.
Definitely Camille.
Camille?
100%.
Not it. Not guilty.
All right, who says it? Who says it?
Not
If
me.
It's not Anna.
I think this is
She's
me.
stuck on pandas.
I think it's me. You don't remember?
I have a very loose attachment to this opinion. But the advertising model, it worked for a long time. And then all of a sudden, people said, well, it's not generating enough revenue for us media companies, right? So we got to lean into the subscription model. But the subscription model didn't produce enough money. So now we have subs and ads. And if you go on like even streaming services now, which you pay a subscription price for,
Yes.
you're still being fed 30-second ads. And this is brilliant because I came up in the age of TiVo,
You don't
right?
pay the premium ones, or the
Yeah, there's levels
Yes,
of
you
the
would have to pay the
subscription.
premium ones. What a scam.
You're paying and you still get
Elvis,
served
aren't you on
ads.
national television every day? Just
Yeah.
get the premium
Right?
one.
Yeah, exactly. No, thank you. So when I came up in the age of TiVo, right, and we trained ourselves out of having to watch commercials. We now have to learn to watch commercials again because the ad model and the sub model have combined to steal money from our pockets and time from our lives.
So I thought you said they don't work together. You mean you don't want them to?
I don't
You
like
don't
them
want, he
together.
doesn't want them to make.
Yeah,
I
no, they
understand.
do obviously.
But I agree with that. I mean, the whole point of paying money is
My
to not
kids
have
grow
to
up in a
see
world
ads.
where they have to watch commercials. I didn't have to live in that world.
God, I feel so bad.
Well,
It is.
you
It is a tragedy.
You were lucky to have TiVo then for a long time because TiVo was like a luxury item.
2008, I think.
I mean, yeah.
Right when the bottom fell out, I got TiVo.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think that ads are always going to be a thing, and it's worse than ads. It's like ads that are embedded in the thing, in the show.
Yeah.
So now you're just being subliminally.
When SNL
advertised
does that,
to
I'm always like, do they get paid to
They
like?
do, yes,
Sure.
100% they get paid.
I think I think it's great, but I'm guilty because we do this. So, yeah.
You're guil-
I have a company
You
that
have a-
produces precisely those
that-
embedded organic
This
ads.
is an
cut this
indictment on
I mean,
you.
they're
Camille.
better. They're more fun to watch.
All right.
Well, since I'd like to continue being gainfully employed by
Yeah.
TV networks. I'm not going to say a goddamn thing
This is-
about
no.
ads.
This is TV. I think this is different from TV. I think this is about like the
Like what?
extra stuff, the streaming stuff that you pay for, where you're paying for the streaming thing and the ads.
Isn't that
Isn't
TV?
this show streaming?
Yeah, but it's supposed to be streaming. It's supposed to be TV, and streaming's supposed to be streaming.
We've already killed pandas.
As we
really?
as
Pandas,
Kill
we're going to kill
pandas
streaming
and now
next.
kill
We're getting rid of all the good things.
All right, obsession. I can't stop thinking about the stars. I can't tell if this is like literal or philosophical.
This has got to be Teray. He's going around thinking about his IRA and,
Celebrities or
and the
space?
stars. You just
Think about my IRA and
Yeah.
the stars.
Yeah, you're
No, I had something vaguely like that, but I don't think that she chopped it into that.
No,
That's not me.
it's me. I'm guilty of that.
I like
Wait,
Anna-
are you talking about celebrities or are you talking about the stars?
Not celebrities at all. It is definitely the stars, the actual
Stars above.
Okay. It's the sun itself. It's all of the stars, the numerous ones. The fact that they
You think about
exist
aliens?
at all. Aliens, not so much, because
was
I think
mine.
what's happening here is so incredibly. We're on the internet. It's so fucking bizarre. Like, it's strange that we exist at all. It's strange that the stars exist. It's strange that they live and die on the order of Spinoza's God, and whether one believes in a supernaturally controlled cosmos or one that is totally secular and just emerged from nothing, it is totally bizarre that we're here. We do not talk about it at all.
just
And
think
the
about it
stars
as
are
a
a persistent
I
reminder.
think
In a
about-
philosophical
I do
way
think
or the
about this all the time.
scientific way?
It's both.
You know what I mean?
The science itself is
'Cause I'm
fascinating.
space obsessed,
It
but I
is
don't
strange that we
go
know
into the
anything
religion.
about this, but honestly, what's more strange than the fact that we can tease out the rules, it doesn't matter what you name the star. It doesn't matter how large it is. It doesn't matter how far away it is. It doesn't even matter how many there are. The fact of the star is the strangest, most interesting thing. That is
I'm
it.
with you.
I
You
agree.
and
Yeah.
when I was like, that is strange. But we know now that there are aliens living among us.
Who says?
And
Wait a minute.
the government told us, and we're all like, this is fine. That is bizarre to me.
Please
And
shut
that
up.
I'm
I know
obsessed
that.
with.
Donald Trump will deport them.
We don't.
No,
we
but
don't.
the government told us there are spaceships that we have seen on Earth that can do things
Who
that
told you
no
that?
human
No.
can engineer.
The
Steven-
government said
Steven
there were
Spielberg
objects that
told
we
us.
don't I know how to identify. That is not
Yeah,
the
they
thing.
haven't
that-
said
No. People had no high-level. People said we've seen things that can do things that no human can engineer.
Sure.
Yeah,
So
they've
she said
said
that's,
that.
That's what we're
But
talking
that's
about.
the
They said that
difference
and provided
from-
no
yeah.
evidence.
Yeah, but
the
I
ship
mean-
is beyond human capability.
I think
it
Steven
can't be
Spielberg
among
has
us.
a lot more authority on space than anybody in the government, and he says there's aliens.
Yeah, but I don't
I'm
even
not even
know
talking
if
about other places. Here, they
I don't
aren't
even
here
know that it
among
matters
us.
that there are aliens. Again, the fact that we are here, matter, becomes us, becomes conscious and self-aware in the cosmos.
created in the
is
heart of a star.
sufficiently strange.
Right.
Like, we
Everything that ever
don't
happened,
need
everything
space
that exists
aliens
was
to
created in
make
the
it
heart of a
weirder.
star somewhere billions of years ago.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
crazy.
with Camille because I feel like when I think about the universe and the improbability of this particular situation that we have here on Earth coming to pass, that's when you start to like believe in God, because then you're like, there's no way that this can be random, because the chances of it happening seem to be pretty slim.
I can't believe you have time to think about the
I
universe.
think about it
You're
all the
like
time.
Literally hosting
What-
every
what are
show
the-
on
what
CNN.
are the chances
pregnant with one baby,
that we'll
raising a
have
toddler?
like a
that's
perfect
part.
distance from a star,
Yeah.
where we don't burn into smithereens?
Yeah.
We can have water, we can have oxygen, we can have a temperate climate. What are the odds of that when there are
Magnetosphere
billions
that
of
keeps the
stars out
atmosphere
there
It's strange.
flowing
that are
away.
just burning everything
No,
around
for
it
sure.
alive?
I mean, I think
It's
about that,
incredible.
but also like closer than that, like the fortunateness
Yes.
fortunateness of us living in this country, being educated where we are, that we can have these sorts of lives when most people on the planet are poor
Most
for
people,
their whole lives.
Most
And,
people
like,
throughout most of history
yeah,
have been
and we get to
incredibly
experience. We're,
literate.
us and our
Yeah.
friends get to experience something different. That is, I think about that all the time.
It gives a whole new meaning to what a time to be alive.
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
think it's a good time to be alive?